Hey y'all, Dawn with 7 Acres Homestead here. Just wanted to say that we've been off the air for a week or so now because we've been busy getting our store set up and ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some video of that right now. Okay y'all, the building for our farm store got delivered today. Got it set up out here by the road. So when people drive by, they'll be able to see it. This is it. I'll go around and show y'all what it looks like from the road here. So this is it. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing spectacular. But it will keep our product clean and dry and out of the weather. And at night we'll be able to lock everything up, keep strangers out of it. And we're going to do a transformation here. I'm going to take you guys along with me while we transform this into something really cute. So, I'll show you guys what we got here. Sun's going down, so I don't have a whole lot of light in here. But as you can see, it is not huge, but it is enough for what we need. We are going to have a table on this side, a small table right there. We're going to have a big dresser display right here that's going to have stuff on it. The fridge is going to be in that corner. And then there's going to be another cabinet that goes over here to put all of our stuff on. And it is solid wood inside right now. This car. But I'm getting ready to come out here tomorrow and paint all of this white. So everything on the inside is going to be white except for the floor, because I think this floor will show dirt better than white would. But everything in here is going to be white. I've already started making my curtains to go in these windows to keep the sun out when we want it out. And we're going to go from there. So we'll come out tomorrow and start painting. Okay guys, I'm starting painting on the inside. I'm just painting an antique white. I'm just going to do one coat. I'm okay if it looks rustic and all that. I just mainly want to cover up like all the words printed on the OSB and all that stuff, because it just looks, you know, unfinished and awful. So, anyway, so here we go. Start painting. So, what I discovered was painting the inside of this building with a paintbrush was for the birds. I got this much done yesterday in quite a time period, and it didn't really cover all that well. And I really don't want to have to go back and do it again, because it took forever just to do this one little corner. So Tim went and bought me a paint sprayer, and that's what I'm fixing to do next. And I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't want my camera to get covered in spray paint or overspray. So I'm going to go ahead and paint the inside of this, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all done. Okay guys, finally got the inside of the building painted. This is what it looks like from the street at the moment. So we're going to walk up in here and take a look. We also got our little lights hung up around the ceiling, which I really quite honestly thought those lights were going to be brighter than this, because it doesn't really light it up in here the way I wanted. But this is what it looks like with the walls painted. And I think it looks nice and bright and cheerful. And I'm really happy I did it. It took me 3 days. Started painting with a brush. That was for the birds. Got a Wagner Power Painter, which I do not recommend. Don't waste your money. Got it, started trying to use it. I had to thin the paint down so much in order to get it to spray at all. I had to do half water and half paint because it wouldn't spray the paint. And it was so thin, the wood was just soaking it up. So I had to come back with a brush and rollers and repaint the entire inside. So it took me 3 days to do it. But here it is. It's cute. Kind of loving it so far. Today I've got Heather and Eric over here helping us move stuff into the building. So here we go. We're going to set up. Okay guys, this is what we have been working so hard on the last couple of weeks, and it's the reason why I haven't been putting a lot of videos out. This is our new roadside stand that we got set up, and I showed you some of it previously, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what we kind of ended up with. Although we do still have some work to do. We're putting a big sign up at the top above the door that says Farm Store on it, and I'm going to be working on that tomorrow. As pretty and sunshiny as it is right this minute, it was pouring down last night and yesterday and all night tonight and all morning this morning. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get that sign done and put it up. As you can see, my little open over there got rained on. And I'm going to have to redo that. But I went ahead and did the doors with chalkboard paint so that I can come back with chalkboard with chalkboard markers or with chalk and write whatever I want to on there. On this side, so far I just have open. On this side, I kind of have some things listed that we have for sale in here. We do have our little welcome signs out front. And we have our logo signs with our new logo on it right here so people know who we are. So we're going to go ahead and come on in, and I'm going to show you guys what we ended up with. So, starting on this side, this is our kitchen pantry area here. And here is where I have baked goods. Today I've got banana nut bread and homemade white bread up there. It's where my homemade extracts are. It's where my handmade candles are. And there will be other things that will come and go on this shelf as well that are usually kind of, for the main part, kitchen related. So, here is my fridge. This is an older fridge that I had in my bakery when I had it open, and I wanted to give it a look like an old-fashioned wooden icebox. So I took 2 picture frames and put those on here and painted it a mint green. And then I went ahead and painted inside the picture frames, again with the chalkboard paint, so that I can write whatever I want to on the front of that fridge. Now right now, all we have in the fridge are eggs. So, at some point when we have meat orders, we also can put those in the freezer for customers to come pick up as well. Now over here, we have this old dresser that actually came from my grandmother's house. I've got all of our skincare products on this dresser here. Right now we're doing bath bombs, bath salts. We have some lotion bars. We have beeswax lip balm. We have our soaps. I'm doing goat's milk soap, and then I'm also doing these loofah soaps, which have a loofah sponge in the middle of them. And something new we're working on, because it's always a work in progress. This is our beard oil, and I have the sandalwood out, and we're getting ready to also put teakwood mahogany, sweet tobacco vanilla, and the leather scent out as well. These beard oils will have goat's milk soap bars that match the same scent. So, our manly men who want to smell good can layer their fragrance on. All of our skincare products are made from all natural and organic ingredients. All of the scent in these is from essential oils and natural products. Some of them, for example, the lavender scented ones, have actual dried lavender flowers in them. My orange dreamsicle has actual freeze-dried powdered orange in it, so it just got really good smell, and good for you ingredients also. Any of the colorants that I use in this are mineral colorants, so they're naturally derived from the earth, and there's no artificial colors or anything like that in there. Because, guys, that stuff can sink into your skin, believe it or not, and affect you just as if you ate it. So that is something that we definitely wanted to stay away from. One of the things I wanted to provide in my store was local raw honey. And right now we do not have any beehives set up, but my friend at Coyote Ridge Farm, Tina, does have honey, and so I am purchasing from her and reselling in the store. Mainly, I don't make a ton of money off of it, but mainly just so my customers have it available to them, because it's something I really, really want for them to have access to. I have different jams and jellies that I put out here, and this is going to be seasonal. It's going to be according to what I can get a hold of that I either grow here or I can get organically, either from the farmer's market or from other sources that are doing organic things. Right now I have strawberry jam and apple butter out, and that is what you see here. Here are some other items that are in jars that I also have here in the store, and these are three of my biggest sellers of things that come in a jar. One is a cowboy candy, which is candied jalapenos. And so I literally just had to remake a bunch of that because I'm almost always sold out of that when I have it. Dill pickle slices. I have a ton of these from this past summer because I ended up with 5 million cucumbers in my garden, so I had to do something with them. So I am selling the cucumbers that I pickled this past summer. I also do bread and butter pickles. One of my big sellers. It's just kind of everybody's favorite sweet pickle out here. I absolutely love them. I have a granddaughter who will sit and eat an entire jar all by herself. And so she absolutely loves them. So, on this table, when things are in season, I will also have any additional produce that we have here on the farm on this table. Now, with our gardening and the things that we grow, we are going to, first and foremost, provide for ourselves and our family. So, anything that we grow, we're going to eat what we can fresh. This includes giving it to my other kids if they want it, and if not, that's fine, but if they do, they can have what they want. After that, we will preserve for a later date. So we will can things, we will make things. Lots of traffic out here, guys. It's a good thing. We will can things, we will dehydrate things, we will make things that will work for us. Then, whatever is still growing out there, and we don't have anything to do with it, will go on this table to be sold to customers coming into the store. So I have started extra plants for that particular purpose. And again, nothing goes to waste on a farm. You always try to find something to do with everything because you don't want anything to go to waste. So, the final and last step for any produce that we have that does not get eaten, canned, stored, sold in the store, will also go to animal feed. And then if we still have too much, some of it may go to the local food pantry as well. So another thing that we do plan on having in this area are any fresh or dried herbs that we have. That is something that I'm doing new this year, is growing a whole lot more herbs. Crossing my fingers and hoping that they grow. We'll see, because you never can tell. So that is another set of things that will be on this table when it is in season. Now this little table here, this is an old table that I've had forever, and I just kind of redid it and antiqued it. And right now I've got a big vase on there with some flowers and stuff on it, because I don't have anything to put on it right now. But I'm also growing my big flower garden this year, and I'm hoping to have some cut flower bouquets in mason jars to be available for sale. And when I do, those will go on this table right here. So I wanted to go ahead and get it in place and kind of give people the thought of flowers in their head. That's why I wanted to put the vase and the silk flowers on there, just to kind of give people an idea if that's what this corner is for. So that is the products that I have in here so far. Now, as you guys can see, I did get all of the walls painted white, which I really, really wanted for the aesthetic. I also did get my hanging lights strung all the way around the inside ceiling. And it did turn out that it wasn't bright enough in here when it starts getting dark outside. So, excuse the wasps, but I did go ahead and find this pendant hanging light that just plugs in, and we went ahead and put that light in here so that there is more light when people come in and it's not as bright outside. We left the floor just like it is. It's just the basic floor that comes with this building. We didn't do anything special there. I do have 2 windows in this building, and I wanted to put some curtains in, and I kind of wanted to go with the mint green and pinkish, peachish colors, because that's kind of the colors I'm going for. And I couldn't find fabric that had that on there, so I just had this plain little cotton linen fabric in the house, and I went ahead and got a stencil, and I just stenciled these little flowers on there just so I would have a color scheme that was kind of carried throughout the building. So, again, this is stuff that, you know, just gives it an aesthetic. I wanted a really cute farm-ish vibe out here, and so that's kind of what I've gone with. Another thing that I did that was for decor was I have all of these old embroidered table runners and stuff that were my grandmother's. And so if you've noticed on every single one of these tabletops and dressers and stuff, I have these little claws on here, and I think that kind of adds to the aesthetic. Now, I do, throughout the building, have signs up telling everyone what everything is, because this is a self-serve store. I try to come out when I know people are out here, but I'm not always here, so I try to put plenty of signs up to tell people all the information that they need to know. Now, one of the things that we're doing is we're having several ways for people to pay. Now, this is a cash box that my husband actually made for me, that he made out of an electrical box. And it has kind of a heavy-duty lock on here. I guess if somebody tried hard enough, they could get this open, but there's not really that much cash in there at one time. So I come out a couple times a day when I know I've had people out here and go ahead and collect that cash so it doesn't sit there for a long period of time. Now, one of the other things that I have done is there are instructions up here on how to pay me with your phone. Because if you don't do that in your farm stand, you are going to be missing out on a lot of sales, where somebody may come in for a dozen eggs and have that much cash, but they're going to see, oh my gosh, she's got soaps, and she's got extracts, and she's got jams, and she's got pickles. And they may want to buy more, but can't because they don't have enough cash on them. So this gives them the information on how to pay us on Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. Now, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but I also have a Wi-Fi for them to log into out here. I had my local internet company do an extender from my house to feed the Wi-Fi out this way. So it has its own separate Wi-Fi feed, and there's no password needed. So anyone that wants to can log into that without a password and be able to pay me. Now, the reason this is important is because we have zero cell phone service on our property. Period. Zero. You have 0 bars. It's a dead area. You cannot make phone calls. You cannot send text messages. You cannot get on the internet on your phone. You can't do it at all here, which to me is crazy because we have a 5G tower literally a mile from here. But for some reason, this spot right here is a dead spot. So we have to do everything on Wi-Fi. So this Wi-Fi extender allows my customers to be able to log in into something in order to pay me. And believe me, about 3/4 of my customers have paid me online, which tells me that I would be losing out on those sales if they weren't. Now, when I said a minute ago that I know when people have come into the store, here's something else we've done. This is a Ring camera, and we've got it set up right above the cash box. So if you come over here to this cash box and you're messing with it and you're pulling money out, we're going to get a really good shot of your face. But hopefully that won't be an issue. But it also notifies me when someone comes into the store. So if I am here, I do try to come out and introduce myself to people that don't know me and see if they have any questions or if they need help with anything. They also can ring this doorbell right here and speak to me over an intercom if they need to ask me a question and I'm not here to answer it and come out and visit with them. Now, you may be wondering, well, how are we going to be able to tell if somebody's pulling money out of the cash box? Well, we have another camera up here above the door, and this is a camera that we used to have in our old chicken run when we had raccoon problems. And so I just went ahead and moved it out here to the store because I wasn't using it out there anymore. And so it's on a different system. So let's say the Ring system goes down, I still have this camera up. This camera goes down, I still have the Ring camera up. So we do have some security out here as well, just to make sure that nobody's messing with cash box and nobody's coming out here and just loading up on arms full of stuff and running off with it. I personally don't really worry too much about that. I'm a trusting person, and I would like to think that people wouldn't do that. So, but, you know, you never know. So that's why we have the cameras out here. So, that's the tour of the store. And it's what's really been keeping us busy for the past couple weeks. We've actually been open for about a week now. And we are getting an average of 2 to 3 customers per day right now, with it being brand new. Now, I know it seems like we have a lot of traffic out here because you guys have been hearing these cars, you know, going back and forth behind me as I'm doing the video. And we have a lot, we're 60 miles an hour on this road. So people drive by very, very fast. So a lot of times it takes them coming by a few times to be like, hey, oh, what's that over there? We are also starting some different advertising things. We are doing live videos on Facebook. There's another car. We're doing live videos on Facebook. We are promoting on Facebook groups. We have a couple of groups of our own that we run, and so we're definitely promoting on there. And I'm actually going around to some of the areas with bigger groups of people and passing out coupons for $1 off of any one item in the store. And so that's kind of giving people the chance to meet me if they don't know me already, and to get a coupon, and maybe that will encourage them to come into the store and see all the cool stuff we have. So, if you guys have any questions about how the store is going, or any ideas that you think might be helpful to us with this endeavor, please come in the comments and let us know. And thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it if you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I won't have any more big gaps in videos, unless we have some other big thing that comes up. So we will talk to y'all later. Bye.